Well, I think it's an unexpected landslide victory for the pro-democracy camp, as we all know right now, because we're expecting a kind of victory, but this kind of scale is just beyond imagination, as the government has tried its best to swing the opinions in the previous week. So it shows that the root cause of the entire events in the past few months have been deeply rooted in the mind of everyone. We're just expecting the government to respond to the fair demands of the people, and I think that's the most positive message that we can get from this election.
What sort of response would you expect from Beijing?
Well, this is a very interesting question because from the pro-Beijing newspaper today, they have already tried to explain in their own ways, like it's due to the American involvement, the street violence that led to unfair election, etc. I don't think anyone in Hong Kong would believe in those allegations. So in my opinion, the real root cause of the whole event, as mentioned, is the one country, two systems fundamental problem. When Beijing tries to intervene in a more systematic manner, people are just responding and resisting. So unless they're addressing this fundamental issue, I can't see any easy solution for the governance in Hong Kong.
You did a counter panel with a bunch of academics from across the political spectrum, and what you were trying to do is you were trying to gather views and try and figure out what is the problem on the ground with these young kids, partly through interviewing them as well. What have you found out so far? Why are they so angry?
Well, it's not really a platform. It's just like a research among the academics. We'll release the research finding in December, hopefully by the end of this year. So far, the root cause, as we have studied so far, is really the structural issues of one country, two systems. It's not something about the housing policy or the materialistic world. It's mainly about the structure, like the youngsters, and actually not only the youngsters, but even people of my generation, they are not having the kind of stake that they're expecting. And if they're not the stakeholders, of course, they wish to get the government responding to their request. And since the system, the political system in Hong Kong is now moving towards the one country level, as Beijing has emphasized, so a lot of people in town are questioning whether we are having the real autonomy that had been promised by Beijing like 22 years ago. So that is the root cause as we have identified, and I do hope that the central governments and the local government as well can take it seriously and to make the right response.
All right, so from your preliminary research and also polling of young folks on the ground, you think for them the whole issue is not having a say as opposed to not having a mailbox-sized flat in new territories, which costs the moon?
Well, it's a fact that the property here is not cheap, it's expensive, but I can't see any correlation between that and the protest, because I know quite a lot of students who are actually coming from middle-class family, they're quite well off, and they're still working to the very front line. And I do have a lot of friends who are the middle class, who are earning quite a handsome amount of money. They are trying their best to support in a very enthusiastic manner. So these kind of things are definitely not caused by the housing problems. And I hope the government can understand that it's more the value system that matters to most people in Hong Kong.
Hi, I'm Emily Tan, and thanks for watching CNBC. You can check out more of our videos by clicking on the boxes on the screen, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more. Thanks for watching.